Glasses.
I mean, ironically, my eyesight's worse than hers, so I don't really feel like that joke would land.
Everything dies when you get past 30. No, it doesn't. It's not true. Um, get her a little tombstone that says your youth.
Oh dear.
She simply did that and got my friend a full-size tombstone that says your youth.
An actual.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I sat there for like 3 weeks carving it. Just the stone. Like a proper handmade present.
Dedication.
I mean, it's incredibly dark, but he got a proper handmade present. Yes, you returned back to Trollskull Manor. Oh, let me correct this actually. Jormi went to get a sausage roll for breakfast before returning to Trollskull Manor. Nebram decided to start cooking breakfast, and Shirley was snacking on some sausages before Jormi arrived. As Jormi arrived, the room was filled with the smoke and the sound of sizzling sausages. And Shirley sitting reclined in a now wonderfully upholstered wing-back chair.
Uh-huh.
Which reminds me...
Show me, my dear.
Keep going. Sorry.
Are you quite ready with your breakfast? I think we should get going as soon as we've eaten. I don't know why she's English.
Yeah, she
Look.
goes between English and whatever else that is. I'm trying to be polite.
He grabs whatever he's eating and just stuffs it in his beak. And he goes like, and then just like packs everything like under his arms and just goes, okay, let's go. Like that hurried way you like just throw everything like on your back in your bags and stuff like that on the way out. Picks up
Yes,
the
I
flame.
do that.
Picks up the flame tongue longsword, still not knowing that it is a flame tongue longsword. Throws it on his back.
Yeah, just
This is going to be useful at some point. It still scrapes along the ground while he walks.
Has the edge of it gotten dulled because you've been scraping it?
He's dragging it along a stone. If anything, it would sharpen it. I mean, it would wear it, but it would definitely sharpen the patina into it.
Yeah, no, it's got a round. It's got like a. There you are. I'm pointing there because that's where I used to have my phone.
Yeah, it's right in front of you, love.
He's got like a round tip now instead of being like pointed. So it's still sharp as fuck. It's just round.
If anything, it would create an even bigger entry wound.
Yes, very well then. Let's go.
As players, I need you to make a choice now.
About what accent we're doing?
No, not the accent. I've learnt long ago that people switch between accents and it's impossible to keep one.
Yeah.
I've been pretty good at Neswains.
Even I do it. A lot.
I think it's another rule.
No, my question is, would you like to continue with the main storyline in the absence of a party member, not knowing what's going on, or would you like to continue on side missions?
I mean, I reckon we just keep going with the storyline and see what's up.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the side missions that you've made up for us, or the like random characters you've added in, like Ebenezer and stuff.
That's
I wouldn't
fine.
mind doing more like that. So I don't know. I can go either way, but
Yeah, either way works. I just don't. I think. A, Ina's actually done this before. B. It's Ina's own problem that she's not here.
yeah, yeah.
And she has explicitly stated before that if it comes to this point, you can continue without her anyway.
Yes.
Okay. Windows rattle as the roar of an explosion fills Trollskull Alley. Charred bodies and anguished screams fly through the air. A thick cloud of acrid smoke billows outward from the blast, which seemed to have occurred right outside your door.
Row.
Row.
We go outside.
You
and
did
see
not
what's up?
anticipate that, did you?
No.
So we carry on with the main mission. Bang!
Step. Oh wait, arrow keys. Step.
Yes, I would like to go outside, please.
Okay.
I will ready a dagger or sword.
now you can see how messy my room is, actually.
Yeah. Not that
And
messy.
make your bed. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, what's wrong with you, man? It's a simple thing.
There's a kind of tube of Pringles next to my bed as
I can
well.
see that, yeah.
I don't comfort eat, not at all.
We were giving you the benefit of the doubt, but now you pointed it out. We can't ignore it.
I mean, there's also an XXL tube of Pringles here.
On
And
an extra
strangely-
note, they have made tubes of Pringles smaller in the UK, and it's pissed me off.
Oh, annoying. I also have Druckluftspray.
F spray.
Did you just burp, Sarah?
Yeah, but I'm muted, so you don't have to listen to my burp.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
'Cause I'm a lady.
Every time someone says that, I just hear the little written thing. I'm a lady.
A what thing? So.
I will send it
Little
to you.
written.
You'll understand what I mean. Honestly.
Yes,
I
there's a
will.
loud bang at the doorstep.
Yes.
Ah!
You open the door to find a large crater in the ground outside Trollskull Manor. Surrounding it are a myriad of corpses, and a large
Okay.
crowd which seems to have developed around it.
Okay.
Do we recognize anyone? Any of the bodies or anything?
Are there any bodies?
There
Yes,
are
it is dead
11.
bodies in the crater.
There are 11 dead individuals.
Oh,
gosh.
cool.
Are they
Crime
humans?
scene
What
at our
is-
doorstep.
Would you like to investigate them?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Can both of you roll a wisdom check for me before you do that?
Oh, whoops. Okay.
That's fine. I'll take the roll anyway.
A wisdom check.
If he is still
Just-
No,
check.
I'm not very wise.
Just a straight wisdom.
Yep.
Wisdom. Oh!
Whoa.
I exclusively roll good with Humi.
You know that you have approximately 10 minutes to assess the situation in the crime scene before the watch arrived.
Okay. Now,
As to Shirley's
can we-
investigation, you notice a myriad of different races inside the fireball, but without closer inspection, you can't particularly see. They seem to be nondescript and completely random.
Can I ask some of the nearby people what they saw or what happened?
You absolutely can. There are a few individuals who are privy to the crime. Who would you like to ask? There are a few eyewitnesses that I will tell you. There is... I don't know if I've got... Have I got a handout for these guys? It'd be very handy if I did have a handout so you could see who they are.
Is anyone like running up to the bodies or anything?
No, no one seems to be just agog at what's going on. And-
agog.
I love that phrase. Everyone is agog at what's going on, and they're avoiding it somewhat. I'm trying to think. Oh no, there isn't
A
one.
carriage. I can hear a carriage. Am I right here?
Yes, there are carriages moving through the streets.
No,
Well,
I just love
I've
this
seen that.
this ambiance you chose.
It's Victorian London. Oddly enough,
Aha.
this is
I like how
Fireball.
when you click at the
Whoa.
zoom in thing, it only opens the picture up ever so slightly large.
No, I know it's like a fraction bigger, isn't it?
Yes, it's like it doesn't help. But
No.
okay, so
Can I talk to
this was at
Okay.
our doorstep.
Yes.
So our
Can I
doorstep is
please talk
blown
to
the fuck
the
up.
ginger dwarf?
Was it talk to the ginger dwarf?
Yeah, he looks like he's a nice fellow.
Legitimately, the
He's
only
running
reason
really
he wants to
awkwardly.
talk to a nice fella.
He's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
You recognise a couple of people who you will have come across in your time in Trosco Manor and moving about. You would have just come across or know of them at least.
Our neighbours, essentially.
Yeah, they're the individuals who have other proprietary businesses inside a Trollskull alley. So I couldn't get the handouts up, which is just annoying. Actually, what as you are doing this, can you roll a Arcana check for me? Both of you. Because this does not seem like someone has thrown a bomb. This explosion is far too large. You surely do. Oh, Jesus Christ! It's magical, but that's all you know. It's magically delicious.
Is it magical in like? Is it magical in like a beautiful sense, or is it magical in like a just literal magic sense?
In a
Can I
literal
not
magic
tell because my
sense.
wisdom was
Yeah,
so
you
bad?
really can't tell. It's just, it's special. Much
I
like
think
your
this-
wisdom
I-
right now.
I think this spell was a frostbite spell.
Oh yeah, yours is awful.
I'm very sure that this might have been either frostbite or maybe there's a spell I've heard of. There's a spell I've heard of. Tasha's hideous laughter. I think it may have done the same thing.
The
You
two
see this,
least
right?
descript ones imaginable in comparison to the situation. Yes, back to the individuals you can see. You can see the owner of Corallan's Crown, who is which is another tavern in Trollskull Alley. You can also
Rivals.
see yes, you can also see Jezrin the Hornraven, who's just a noble who is leaving the Tiger's Eye, which is like a curiosity shop. Martem Trek, he just tends to be around. Just generally about. He looks suspicious at this time, however, even to you. And apart from
Martem.
Suspicious of us, or he is suspicious?
he just looks suspicious right now. And apart from sort of general members of the community, there's no one particularly you recognise.
Is there
Can I
anyone
speak to
who?
Martin, please?
Alden, what are you going to say?
Is there anyone who stands out as a spellcaster?
Stand out as a spell? No, as a spellcaster. No, no one. Everyone seems perfectly plain and normal.
Could you imagine if there was someone in like a full-on like
Yeah,
wizard
just
hat?
robes
Yeah,
and
yeah,
staff.
If there was someone like sneaking around, like wearing full wizard garbs, and I'm like, that's the one.
Carrying a Toma hat and a staff
That's the one that casts frostbite on our door.
with a little floating broom going around him. No, it's just perfectly normal to you. The fact that he's floating 5 foot above the ground is perfectly nondescript. Doesn't even enter into your mind.
He's got a tattoo that says sorcerer on his forehead.
Yeah, I did it.
I like frostbite.
Yes.
A lot like a Romana has burning hands tattooed on the back of her hands. I told you that, Sarah. My wizard
yeah.
character has a tattooed spellbook, so spells are tattooed on her body, and burning hands
that
is at the
seems
back of her
silly.
hand. So like she can just do like that, and she can read burning hands, and poof.
No, it's a dwarf that's
Yeah.
a member of FAA, Frostbite Amputees Anonymous. Sorry. That's in poor taste. What would you like to ask Martek? Martem, sorry.
I'm from the FBI.
Martin,
Yeah,
did you
FBI, freeze! It's like, right after the explosion, I ducked behind a rain barrel. Then I heard a plop and found this in the barrel. And he holds up a necklace with 2 red beads on it.
I know what that is as a player.
Okay, hold on. Martin, what did you see before the explosion?
Nothing, everything was normal.
Was there anyone near our front door?
No.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Martin. May I take this necklace from you?
Why, it's mine, I found it.
I just think it might be pertinent to who was trying to hate crime our tavern.
Hey, fuck yourself, and this is what it's turned into, a hate crime. Wow, that leapt
Well, I
quickly.
hated it.
Leapt quickly from arson to hate crime.
Martin, I think you should just throw it. Just throw the necklace.
And I,
That might be
I'm
evidence.
I'm sorry.
You need to throw that necklace away. Just that is evidence.
Are you telling you to throw it or throw it away?
Throw it.
Was Martin telling the truth, by the way? Do we know? Was he?
You can insight check him. He is telling the gospel truth.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna continue talking to Martin and kind of hype up his emotional state a little bit. And while doing this, I'm gonna try to sneakily, sleight of hand, steal the necklace.
Okay. While you were doing that, heal me charisma. Persuasion, please.
Yeah, I don't convince him.
Oh, thank
at
God
all.
for that. I'm so glad you did not convince him to throw the necklace.
I know exactly what it is.
I know you know exactly what it is, which means you're using meta knowledge. No, bad out. Sarah,
I'll go and ask. Sorry, I'll leave Sarah to do that, or I'll leave Shirley to do that. She's got a better grasp on the situation than I do at the current moment, and I'll go talk to the owner of the Tiger's Eye.
No, he's someone that was leaving the Tiger's Eye. He's not the owner of the Tiger's Eye.
Oh, sorry, the person leaving the Tiger's Eye. Now go on. With Shirley, I mean.
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
yes, I know you do.
I'm trying to.
You're trying to heighten his emotional state. By
Yeah.
which means, are we talking panic or excitement? Or fear or...
Panic and fear.
Panic and
Are you-
fear, okay.
Are you straight up gaslighting him?
I think
Yeah.
she is. Okay. Intimidation.
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 Fuck.
He will look at you and say, "You don't scare me. You can't scare me. I survived the fireball. Look, they're all
Really
dead."
serious. This is really serious.
You can try and just flat out charisma if you wish to try and take it from him.
Can I just try to steal it? Can I just?
You sleight of hand then.
Good thing your sleight of hand is good.
Huh? Is
Martin,
it good enough? Given the-
Martem sees you attempting to steal the necklace from him. You're going to say, "No, thief! It's mine! I'm going to keep it. I found it. It's shiny. Must be worth something."
On your own head, then. Thief.
You know that harbour... Shelley, you would know because you spent time in Waterdeep, that harbouring such evidence is reliant on concealing evidence, which is a crime in Waterdeep and may result in 200 gold fine and up to 10 days of hard labour.
Oh, you should.
So
Assuming that's what Auden told him, or or can I tell him that?
you know that because you spent enough time among thieves and
Okay.
and such to have that background knowledge at least. Yeah, Martin's not going to give you the necklace.
Well, if no one comes to reclaim the necklace, then the police will certainly come up looking for it, and then you'll have to do hard
Sorry, you
labor.
mean the city
Artem.
watch?
Yes.
Yeah, City Watch. Yeah.
There is no police for you here.
Persuasion then. Your last shot.
She's not lying either.
No, she's not. That's why it's not deception. She's just trying to persuade him. See what if he wins. You beat him by 1. Literally, he rolled a 16. You rolled a 17. He will look shut. You say, "You've got a point. I'm not really built for hard labour." And he will look up and down himself, as he is a halfling. He will look up and down himself very quickly.
Damn, Skippy, you're not! Hand it over!
Looking like, okay, and he will hand you the necklace. You now have the necklace in your possession.
On further inspection, do I see anything else, or is it just a necklace with 2 beads on it?
Arcana. This went so well last time.
It's
And
on.
going fantastically again.
It's definitely magical.
It's only got 2 beads on it. Again, meta knowledge.
Yeah.
Shomi doesn't know what that means. I do, however.
I'm not sure that Sarah knows what
Stop
it is.
saying it, you're gonna ruin it for me.
And you are speaking to the owner of Coroner's Crown, yes?
Yes.
What would you like to ask, fella?
Sorry, Tiger's Eye.
Wasn't he?
The Tiger's Eye,
Yeah,
sorry,
wasn't
yeah.
he talking to the guy who left Tiger's Eye?
Jezrin the Horn Raven.
Yeah, the guy that we've seen come and go in the streets. Who's
Yeah, he is a noble.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, little bird man. What do you want? Approaching
Well,
me.
I sort of am partially the owner of this establishment, and I point towards the blasted down door.
The door survived, somehow.
Well, I was inside, and the explosion only rocked the fascia of the building. But, did you see anything?
Sorry. Side note, I put a cat scarer, which is like a water sprinkler that's motion activated on the lawn. My mother forgot it's turned on, has just walked straight through it. It's just messaged me, don't laugh, I got attacked by the cat scarer. Sorry,
Oh, my dad needs one of those. We have cats that piss all over our garden all the
yeah,
time.
we've got it because they keep shitting on the grass. But I trapped her at the end of the garden yesterday and they wouldn't turn it off.
They keep putting paw prints on my car.
Oh, bastards. No, they keep shitting on the grass and it's not exactly solid, so we have to dig it out. It's destroying my lawn. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm trying to put it delicately, sir. He would tell you, I tell you, it was not a man, more like a puppet shaped like a man. A puppet without strings. It was on the rooftop. It held something into the crowd below that caused the explosion. I saw those halflings burned alive. I saw them! This man is clearly traumatized by the experience. After probably having a very sheltered life.
I'll have a look over at Shirley. At which point I guess I can see her having pertained the necklace.
Oh, sorry, it's a her, it's a woman. I do apologise.
And I'll point to that necklace. Do you know anything about that necklace? Sorry, do you know anything about that necklace?
You're asking her.
Yes.
She will just look at it and say, "It's a fine piece of jewellery. How much do you want for it?"
It was thrown in the water barrel right after the explosion. I think it's evidence. I think it belonged to someone who did this.
I don't know. I didn't see what was thrown. The strange puppet threw it. Threw something.
Do you have
And
any
then things
better
went bang.
description? Do you have a better description of this puppet? Like,
She will
what was
indeed.
his favorite color?
What was his favourite colour? Puce, clearly. She will inform you. So I need to remind myself what the creature looks like. That it looked like it had a red cloak and a large red hat, but the rest of it seemed to be made of metal. Golden metal. Looked like a puppet with no strings.
How tall was this puppet?
About the size of a man.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't Matrix size.
No. And this isn't some kind of Blinksy contraption.
Would? No, I wouldn't. I've been in the forest my whole life. I was gonna say, would Hilmi know about any constructs like that? But he wouldn't at all.
No, he wouldn't.
He's been literally living under a rock for his whole life.
Shulmi thinks it's just barely understanding what a puppet is.
Oh, actually, he's a woodworker, so he would know what a puppet is because he can make them himself.
Yeah.
But he can just make the small. Okay, thank you, lady. I will keep asking some questions around. You have been very insightful. Thank you.
Be careful, the watch will be here soon.
Yes, I need a good explanation for them. And will you stand as witness that Shirley and I didn't do anything? We literally own this place. Why would we blow up our own place?
I don't know. There's lots of things going on. We'll have to see what the watch say. I don't really want to get involved.
I understand we may be prime witness. We may be prime suspects, but honestly, I have no idea what's going on. Well, thank you for your insight. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Good day to you.
Before I leave Martin, can I tell him, oh yes, I understand this must have been a very stressful experience for you. But if you need somewhere to relax, I must say this tavern over here, Trollskull Manor, fantastic pint of brew. If you ever need to drink away your feelings and emotions, then head right over. We're open 7 days a week.
Oh, the noblewoman will look at you once more and say, I forgot one thing. It looks like the automatons they use in the Day of Wonders parade.
What is an automaton?
It's a day of wonder.
The festival in Waterdeep.
Thank you. I don't know what that is, but thank you.
Sponsored by the Temple of Gond.
God.
Shirley,
Hmm?
what is an automaton?
A mechanical type of puppet, I believe.
Oh,
You know what this is? And I'll show him the necklace.
it's a necklace. You should throw it.
I think he lets me hold on to it.
You should definitely throw it straight at the ground.
Mm,
Sarah's doing
I'll
very
just
well at
hold on
ignoring
to
your
it for
knowledge
now.
right now. Like, super well at resisting your meta knowledge right now.
Can I check out the actual explosion site itself? Like, if there's anything weird about the way the bodies are lying or where it seems to have hit, if it's like within throwing distance from a roof or whatever.
Actually, what's the structural integrity of our door right now?
Oh, the manor's fine.
Fucking built!
Yeah, it was built to last.
Built different.
You can indeed go and have a look at the site of the explosion. What would you like to investigate?
I want to see sort of where the apex is, sort of how big the blast radius is, how far away it is from structures where it could have been launched from.
The blast radius is about 40 feet. And
That's huge.
yeah, it could have been launched from anywhere.
I heard from
Every
this
single
lady
rooftop has a vantage, or everywhere around you has a vantage point to it.
I heard from this lady that there was a puppet on the roof, and he did something. He
Which roof?
I don't
Our
remember.
roof?
I'll go back to the lady. Sorry, which roof was it?
She will point over, across from the manor.
Like here or here?
She. Okay. Here.
Yes, over there.
And where's the explosion? Is it here? Like on this road? Or on
Yeah.
this road?
It's directly in the middle.
Okay. Hmm.
Clue.
Mm-hmm. Can I also...
Curiouser and curiouser.
Very close, very close.
Shomi starts scratching his beak. He just goes,
Let's talk to the last witness, shall we?
yes. Caw.
You approach a quite well-built man in his early 40s with definitely.
Oh, is he built different?
Yeah, he's built different. And definite garb of a tavern keeper. They say, "Oh, it's you. I've not met you yet. I'm the owner of Carolin's Crown. I'm sure we don't have to be enemies."
I'm
Are
Shomi.
you sure about that? Because the explosion says otherwise.
Wow, you're just accusing everyone at this point, aren't you?
I'm going out with aggression. That's my new tactic. For
This is Shirley's new tactic. So there's this bent old woman just aggressively accusing people of things.
Well, you know how like old people can get real fucking cranky for no reason?
Oh yeah, they don't
She's
give a
having one of
shit
those days.
anymore. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, 7 of those days. Okay. He will look at you in that. This old woman's having a go at me. What have I done wrong?
What did you see here today?
Alexa, RGB on. Alexa, RGB red.
According to
Alexa,
Alexa,
set RGB red.
RBG are the initials of the letter.
Ah, shut up! Alexa, set RGB red. Interrogation.
Is this the evil backdrop?
This is the interrogation. It could be the. I should start doing it like that. The big bad guy starts talking, it just goes red. I just
I
set.
imagine this is what it looks like whenever Ebenezer speaks. It's just like ominous.
Just ominous red. I just set a thing on her, don't I? Activate villain mode. It will say, I was watering my plants in the greenhouse on the second floor of my shop, and when the blast blew at some of the windows. Luckily I wasn't injured. Though the smoke I saw a cloaked man taking something from the body of a dead gnome. Then started limping away. He was badly burned, and casting glances over his shoulder, like he was afraid someone might be following him. He was headed towards the
Did he
bent
look
nail.
like- Headed towards the what?
The bent nail.
What did he look like?
How do I describe this?
Also, do I believe him?
Insight? Why can
Sorry,
I
I'm-
not find the picture?
I'm having to make a character at the same time because I was just informed by Igor that just in case, bring some new characters to today's session, and that's always fun.
I cannot find the person I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to have to make it up. I've got a picture of him now. I need a picture to describe because he's an important individual. He seems to be. He was describing as an individual in leather armor and now half a burnt face, with half his hair missing, and a leather cuirass. He was definitely running. Seemed rather ordinary but grizzled man.
So he's a human.
Yes.
Interesting. I'm assuming that they're telling the truth. The tavern person?
Yes. They have no reason to lie at this point. They're all too shell-shocked to actually do anything about what's going on.
Given their own stuff was injured, it'd be weird if they were like,
Yes, I knew the exact thing that was going on.
Can you point out the gnome that he stole from, please?
He will point to one of the corpses on the floor.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Good friend. I'll reach out my hand to shake it.
He will shake it very,
Good to have reliable neighbors.
very hastily and in a nervous manner.
I want to investigate the gnome. I want to see what's up.
Okay. He is
Sorry,
a...
I've just monopolized this. Auden, you go first.
Um,
Sarah's gone
actually,
into like
well-
Sherlock Holmes mode.
yeah, no, Shirley's on a roll. So actually, ding dong. So I think I'd do better to just try and investigate what's around. I accidentally put a dot of something here. Delete that. I will scout. Actually, I'm a fucking ranger. I would like to do some acrobatics.
What purpose?
I will climb this roof.
The vantage point. Good shout.
Acrobatics roll.
$10.
You attempt to grip onto the bricks, but find yourself just kind of like butting up against the building, unable to lift yourself up with your hands.
Trying to do a pull up and just like.
Yes, you can see the strain in Hyumi's arms, but nothing is happening.
I very quickly would disappear into the manor.
In shame.
I go up to my room in the tower,
The tallest tower.
and I will jump from the window
Dude, what the fuck? You're gonna die.
to the other side.
It's like, what? Acrobatics.
13.
You're dead, bro. Huge character moment where Auden just spontaneously sprouts wings and is like, "Caw!"
As I do it, I go, caw.
Maybe it would have been better if you had like little like fake wings you could put on, like stored in your room.
I'm going to give you advantage because you are living in that room. So you would looked out over the view multiple times. Give me a second, please.
Hey, maybe I should be making 2 new characters.
Yeah, right. Don't worry, Auden, I'll taxidermy.
Hyumi leaps from the tower before plunging 90 feet. Taking 43 points of falling damage.
Oh my gosh.
Huh. It is not enough to kill me, luckily.
How is that not enough to kill you? What the fuck?
It's 2 points off killing him.
Yeah. Like, I'm down. I'm down. But if I'd taken 45 points, I would have straight up been dead.
How do you... I only have 27 HP. How do you...
Here's 30.
Oh, okay, so then it's like, what, how many extra until you officially die?
2.
If you take more than half extra, essentially.
Right, okay.
So you
Yeah, shit.
negative half your hit points, you're dead outright. So in front of Shirley, Hyumi just takes a flying leap from the top of the tower and goes on the
Alright,
pavement.
I guess I'm abandoning the gnome and running up to save Shumi.
Medicine check, unless you have a potion of healing on you.
I'm pretty sure I don't. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Shirley, would you like to try again?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 death saving throws have been done.
Can I just yell out Ebenezer's name? Just start howling it?
Just scream it. Yeah, you want to
They
summon
were
the
inside, right? Cooking breakfast.
you want you want to summon the devil, not the angel.
Yes, I want to summon. I know Ebenezer can. He can come through. He can come through. So Shumi basically already sold his soul to Ebenezer. No, that wasn't Ebenezer. Anyway, it'll be fine.
Ebenezer will look at you and say, "All things have their price," and he will hold his hand out.
What does this one cost?
You already know. You're holding it.
Okay, I'll give him the amulet.
He will take it and say, "Quite easy, really, isn't it?"
Quick maths. Give him.
He will cast a demonic circle around Yumi in front of everyone.
How long do we have until the guards show up?
That's 3 minutes.
Can you watch? Okay, I'm gonna dash from Ebenezer back to the gnome that I wanted to check out. I trust Ebenezer foolishly, so I imagine that he's got Yumi covered.
He will then cast darkness, so you don't know what happens.
Okay, probably for the best.
Yumi, you feel something
Yes.
drip into your mouth that's got a strange metallic taste.
Are you making a vampire Kenku?
You don't know.
I love it. Yes. Yes.
By the time you open your eyes, Ebenezer and the circle are gone.
What happened?
You're in
Where am I?
You're in darkness.
Hello! Someone turn on the lights, please!
You're just ignoring it.
I want to check out the gnome. I have to check out the gnome.
He's screaming in the
Some of
darkness,
darkness.
and Shen is just
Just
ignoring
because I'm in darkness doesn't mean people can't hear me.
No,
Is there darkness for me as well?
but you can still hear him.
Oh, sorry. I thought the darkness was more localized to the satanic circle. I didn't realize it was spread out.
Oh no, there's like an orb of darkness around me.
Am I in the orb?
No.
Okay. It's okay, Shumi. It's okay.
Is this the afterlife?
Oh, you're just dumb.
So you're just dumb.
Corlin? Is that you?
Orlin? Who the fuck is
It's my
Orlin?
deity.
Oh.
I've been a good boy, I swear.
Yumi just has an existential crisis in the darkness. I promise
can
I've
only
led
do
a
that for
good
now.
life.
I was good to the forest.
Everyone in
I'm gonna check
the tally can hear this. It's worth noting. Um.
I want to check out the gnome. Give me the gnome.
Okay. You come across a male gnome, charred, wearing a burnt cloak and clutching a dagger.
Is the dagger anything special?
No, it's just a dagger.
Is there anything in his pockets? A charred jacket?
Would you like to check the dead man's pockets?
Yes, please.
He's just so calm about that one. Yes, please.
Oh, hey, she gouges out the eyes of people. Of course she's calm about dead bodies. She didn't give a shit.
Investigation.
Damn it.
It's easy to know that he has on his person a pouch containing gemstones.
Can I take them, please?
Yep. You can. Indeed. Heal me in the darkness.
Hello?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yes, show me.
I mean,
Show me.
Shumi believes he's dead.
Yeah.
All right.
Corlin? Will you
Don't show me. It's Shirley. You remember Shirley?
Where are you? It's so dark.
I'm still rifling through the gnome cloak.
As you are rifling through the gnome cloak, it's very difficult not to notice. Around you, the other individuals are an elderly female human, two male humans with cloaks, two female humans, and a male half elf, along with two female halflings.
Do any of them fit he have, charred face, charred hair?
They all have charred.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
They were caught in a
yes,
fireball, Shirley.
yeah, but oh, you mean the dead bodies?
Yes.
Oh, yes, okay, yes.
Sorry. You don't find anything else on the gnome, though.
Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, well then in that case, I'll go to Shumi.
Go save Shumi.
Yeah.
Shumi, you see a form coming through the darkness towards you.
There's a halo around me. Oh,
Colin! Is this my
Shumi,
death?
it's just Shirley.
Oh.
Pick him up.
What?
Walk outside of the darkness, eventually.
I'm alive! I'm alive!
I'll take him inside Troll Skull. Put him down on some couch or something. Hey there now, Shumi. There.
What happened?
I offer him some
I tried-
normal, non-poison candy.
I was gonna jump to the other roof.
That was very wise of you, Shumi. Thank you.
Thank you. What happened?
Oh. I wonder how far Shirley's going to tell him.
Oh. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
That's okay. Ebenezer saved you. It's
Oh.
fine.
Good. Good.
Just rest. You just rest. Just rest right here.
I will rest.
Outside, you hear the familiar sound of horses pitted in the rain, along with the clanking of plate armor. It is quite apparent that you are recognizing the sound as the watch arriving.
Okay, I'll go outside and meet them.
You are stopped at your door
Oh.
by the watch.
Good day, good sirs.
A stout man in perfect gleaming plate armor will say, "Would you please remain in your residence? There has been a crime committed. You will be questioned later."
Oh, yes, very well. Okay.
Looking at your age and infirmity, or look at you and say, "Do you require any assistance?"
No, I should be all right. Quite all right, thank you.
Yes, you stay inside. You will be. A member of the guard will be near with you shortly to question.
Thank you.
Thank you for abiding by the laws of our town.
Yes, wouldn't think to do anything different.
Did Shirley do that in character? Just kind of maniacally laugh as he walks away from her.
No, is
Yes.
fucking. Is Shirley turning into a hag slowly?
Yeah, she is, isn't she? It's Baba Shirley soon.
I think Shirley's becoming slightly more manipulative than she was when I started this.
A hell of a lot more manipulative. She's gone to freaking geriatrics, infirmity, now maniacal laughter, and grave robbing. Oh, and not to forget the incest incident, potentially.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna leave that for now.
Let's just gloss over that one, shall we?
I have in my notes something that says Leo de Leo is eligible. I assume that's someone I hit on. I don't remember.
Leo de Leon.
You asked me to ask the Harpers if there were any eligible men in their ranks, and that's the name you got.
Yes, you're all
Oh, he's a
correct.
harper?
Yes.
Okay, just off topic for a second. Like I said, I'm making an extra character just in case my other one dies.
Or you leap for another roof.
Yeah, like so I'm actually making two characters just tonight, just to be sure that Shumi also might have a backup. Do you know what I just rolled for stats? 13, 12, 12, 12, 12, 13.
Could be worse.
It could be better.
It could. It's very middle of the road, isn't it?
Oh, okay,
I mean,
first
nothing
roll, the
below
next
10
group
is
is
pretty fucking
17.
Pardon, Sarah?
Nothing below 10 is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh, you should not have said anything. Oh, you should not have said anything. This time I rolled a 17, 9, 10, 10, 13, 10.
I'd go with your first rolls.
Hey, you can just redo the rolls, can you?
I can redo them, but I only give myself 2 chances.
That seems fishy.
It's nicer than my ones. I give you 1 mulligan. That's it.
Mm.
The day will carry on, and the rain will batter down heavily. As you are looking out the windows, which no doubt you will be, Hulmi, have you raised yourself from your sick bed at this point to move outwards, or?
Yeah, actually,
Oh, you are at full health.
I'm at full health? Oh, because I was going to say I'll take a short rest and expend a hit dice.
No, you're
But-
strangely at full health and feel incredibly invigorated.
Shumi doesn't have teeth.
No.
How do I
Feel
feel?
like-
You are certain that I've turned you into a vampire, aren't you?
I'm quite certain that you've somehow made a Kenku vampire. I will take my beak
There are
I will
many other
stab
things that I could.
and I will slightly stab myself with it and like make a little dripple of blood and just stare at it like, how do I feel about this? Actually, how much blood actually comes out? Does it just like not come out?
Your blood begins to burn slightly, and the wound cauterizes almost instantly.
Fuck.
What does that mean?
You honestly think vampire is the only thing I have up my sleeve?
No, I know I'm not a vampire now. I know 100% I'm not a vampire now.
I have
but you
about
don't
7
come-
editions and 15 other playstyles behind me. Trust me, I know more
Yeah,
vampires.
You've done something to me, and I'm starting to think it may be infernal. Slightly infernal. So basically, what you're saying is Shumi is following in Argus's footsteps.
Can I just look at Shumi and see if he looks the same or different? Is there a little fire in his eyes, or is he?
Has he got
Looking to
burning
see
red
if
eyes?
he's-
Perception check to see if he can kill me and see if he's changed in any way whatsoever.
I just look at him and go, huh,
Hi,
part
Yumi.
bird.
You got feathers! Huh.
I never noticed. I don't.
I don't see race!
Fuck, my rolls are garbage today. What the hell?
Those rolls are garbage today. Apart from there have been there's been 1 crit and 120 and there's 17. They are the best rolls of the entire game.
Oh, good
Which is
times.
just depressing, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Absolutely awful.
We're definitely not going to solve this mystery.
No.
But yes, as you're looking out the windows, you see the watch taking all the bodies away on stretchers and calling off and clearing the area the best they can. In the meantime, as they're doing this, you see a man in a long black coat with a very wide-brimmed leather hat walking around inspecting the men and making sure they're doing everything correctly. He seems to walk past and around quite a few times, making the tread of the alley to make sure he can notice anything he can. If you would like to identify him, can you roll a perception check?
Man.
Man.
The answer is no, you can't
That's my
identify him.
perception. He is a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it ends. Shumi, he has an insignia on his hat and his arm, but you don't know what it is.
Okay.
And you can't really see it from this point through the rain.
Did this like a vague shape I see? Or
Yeah,
is
you
it
just see like a vague shape. Very blurry. Through the rain on the windows and the heavy rain which is falling, and the fact that he is sopping wet, it's hard to tell what he's
Fair enough.
actually wearing. What will you be doing in the meantime whilst they're clearing up?
Do we know where the bent nail is, or what it is?
You know, the Bent Nail is a very suspicious tavern in Waterdeep.
Is it near us?
I need to remind myself where the Bent Nail is.
Well, I think regardless, I'm gonna suggest to Shumi that we sneak out the back and try to go to the bent nail.
That's probably smart, yeah. Yes. I do agree, and I'll look at my cauterized wound.
It's a shop in
What?
Trollskull Alley, sorry.
Oh, perfect. Oh, so it's on
What?
the street that's cordoned off.
Yes.
We can't actually get there right now, anyway.
No, not particularly.
But Shirley, what happened to me?
Oh, you best ask Ebenezer. I'm not quite sure.
Oh
Perhaps we
no.
should go see our neighbor and see if we can go see his roof now that you are on the mend.
Sure.
You know you can't leave the tavern on the street, though.
I'm gonna try to sneak out the back and sneak across.
I'll sneak in your back.
Are you indeed?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
check my stealth. I'm probably not good enough to actually do that successfully, but it was somewhere.
It was somewhere. You attempt to leave, but find that there are guards spreading all around the manor.
Oh, damn it.
For point of reference as well, Corallan's Crown is here. And he's a herbalist, I do apologise, it's not a tavern.
What's Corland's crown? How do we know that?
The guy you met. Your neighbour.
Ah, yes. Oh, okay, so it's at the back, actually. Okay.
Yeah, Pala left here. Yeah, so in theory, if you had the stealth, you could have actually left, but sadly you do not. What would you be doing in the tavern then? You find that Ebenezer and Asriel are absent.
In Trollskull Manor.
Yes. Nemet
So
is
we-
just sleeping and snoring heavily.
So we're just called off by
The City Watch.
the City Watch.
Can I ask our sorry, I
Ghost.
forget what's the name of the ghost in our house?
Lif.
Lith. Can I ask Lith if he knows what happened to Ebenezer and what's his what guy's name? Azrael? Ariel?
Azriel.
Azrael, yeah.
In on the chalkboard, because all the dust has been cleaned, so Liv now has no choice but to write on the chalkboard and on the windows because it's been cleaned by himself mainly. We'll write portal.
Ew. Ew.
Did he take the necklace with him? Did you see a necklace in his hat?
I need like a little blackboard app in Discord.
You should be able to do like a share your screen for like a
You can do it in Teams, can't you? You
Ah.
can have a whiteboard thing.
yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, there should be like one of those. What is it? What are you doing, Autumn? What's going on?
I'm using detect portal.
I know you are.
Oh, sorry, I didn't notice that.
You know there was a portal active here less than half an hour ago.
Distance and direction.
Distance is indeterminable. Direction, down.
Sarah keeps burping.
I know.
Diet Coke just fucked me up, Holmes.
What? So the portal was opened in an indeterminate distance away from me.
Oh no, it was
But
open there, but it went down in indeterminate distance.
Oh, okay. I think this may have gone into one of the planes of hell. Just a thought. Because
Devil.
hello?
What's that?
Got TTS.
You're a TTS.
No, I
Hold on,
didn't.
I'm just gonna try to. I'm just gonna dip out for a second because for some reason Alex's camera has disappeared from me and it makes me sad.
Oh,
Back in a second.
Ba-doot. Ba-doot.
Yes, okay,
Hello.
it's working.
Hello, Sarah.
Hey, hello.
see if I can get like a Discord blackboard because it'd be useful.
Yeah.
Either that, I'll just share a screen, share a window. Oh, so I'll get my iPad and I'll write it on in dark mode. Yes. Shortly after, there is a loud knock at the door.
Oh, can I rush up and answer? I want to put on my feeble old lady act for the guard.
You put on your feeble old lady act now. It's now a thing, is it? We just
Yeah.
accept you put on the feeble old lady act.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Hilmi, unless you wish to chase Shirley, she will be the first one to reach the door.
I'll go after her, but I'm not necessarily in a hurry to beat her to the door.
No, you're quite content to let her kind of
Yeah.
get there first. Oh,
one
yes.
rat cock.
Sorry?
I just like how in D&D Beyond the first item on the base item list is one rat cock, and it's a wondrous item.
Yeah, that was from one of my very first campaigns that I did on D&D Beyond. It's really weird. Yes. Before you stands... I hope I have a handout for this. Because these guys look amazing. Before you stands two individuals. There is a short man with a medallion around his neck who looks like this. He will introduce himself as Barnable Blastwind.
It sounds like a fart name. Oh, he's so cool. I love him.
Or member of the Order of Watchful Mages and Protectors. I'm here to aid my colleague Saith Cromley, and he will point up at a large man who looks like this.
Oh yes. Oh. Barnabas Blastwind
No.
is amazing.
I love Barnabas.
Steve Cromley looks a bit like a pervert. I don't like him.
Yeah, he looks like a bit of a nerd.
It's either a pervert or some kind of beaten down man, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's
one
kind
of
of
the
screaming.
two.
It's kind of screaming incel at me.
Yeah.
He's right in that book he's holding. He's writing, "Why won't women sleep with me?
Yeah.
I have a good personality."
Mandate you to have a girlfriend.
He's
Whereas
writing
Barnabas gives off the vibe of like that one guy who goes out with the girlfriends to dance with them to make sure they're not being hassled by other men, but like he's totally not a creep himself, so he's just like a good time.
Yeah, and Seth Cromley is writing in his book. He's going like, females. Keyword is he's using females. Females only want guys like
As
Rod
6 foot
Rod,
tall and above.
Rod Fireblast. They don't like proper men like guys that study the blade.
how has Saith become this really emo guy now? What's going on?
Sorry. We're just having a go with poor Seth Cromley.
You really are out of character. Poor Saith. He could be a lovely guy.
Well, we'll
Doesn't
find
look
out.
like
We'll find out.
one guy.
I'm now hoping that you're just gonna roleplay him and he's an absolutely awful person.
He'll treat Shirley with disdain because women lose all of their reproductive value after menopause.
Wow.
No. Go on.
That just went even further then. I'm sorry, I need to reel from that for a second. Barnabas will look at you from his moustache and cane and go,
Yes, hello?
Yeah. We have a few questions to ask you, I'm afraid. Sorry to inconvenience a woman of your age for these things.
No, that is quite all right. What would you like to know?
Well, we require, and you were required by law, I believe. Is that right, Seth? Yes. Yes, Barnabas. They required. Yes, you're required by law to aid us in our investigation with information only. You are not to implicate yourself in the investigation by means of interference in any way. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes,
You,
yes.
wow, you're really going with the old lady's vibe, aren't you?
Really milking it for all it's worth.
You are, as Barnabas says this, you notice that Safe is writing down every single word he's saying. Very hastily, and from what you can tell of his pen movements, it's probably really bad handwriting. Now, may we come inside? It's a rather ghastly day, I'm afraid, and I hate to carry out business on the doorstep like some hooker. I can catch you by surprise too.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Please come in.
Thank you, my dear. I think maybe you should take a seat. You seem to be
Yes, that.
wobbling on those cripply old knees of yours.
I'm really gonna this sitting down. I'm really gonna milk that for all it's worth. It's gonna be like really slow and like, and then as soon as she actually sits down, she's like, ah.
Now, may I have your positions for me? Where shall we sit? Oh, what's happened? It's a mess in here. Do you live like this?
We're
I mean, the drapes are amazing, but the rest of it looks like shit. I'm
We're
going to be honest.
we're currently refurbishing the place. We only took it over about a few days ago, week ago maybe.
Oh, you're newcomers.
Yes.
Take note of that, Safe. They haven't been here for long. Why did you come to Waterdeep?
I've been following her, to be honest.
I felt it time to slow down in life, you know?
Well, you've certainly done that. I can hear your bones and the osteoporosis from here.
I'm her emotional support bird.
An emotional support bird. Safe?
Yeah.
Is this legal? Yes, sir. Oh. Carry on then. Rather strange, is it not? Safe, these people are insane. What are we going to get out of them? You can hear it mumbled. Well, what were you doing at approximately 2 p.m. this afternoon?
Yes, we were.
Oh no, sorry, 2:03. I've been informed by my learned comrade.
We were eating a slightly delayed lunch.
Slightly delayed lunch.
Yes.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I thought I could smell the burning of fat.
Yes. Would you like some? Some
No.
might not yet be cold.
No, I'm afraid I can't eat burnt meat. It reminds me of my days in Salem.
Oh.
All right, fair enough.
Now, you were having breakfast, but did you go for the pair of you?
Well, yes,
You
we
look
also
straight up anyway.
have another associate, but he's still sleeping. He's a heavy
Oh.
sleeper. Usually had a bit of,
A bit too much to drink.
yes.
And what were your whereabouts last evening?
We were at the opera.
Yes.
An opera where 7 people died. Now
Yes.
I find you in a abode not far from where 11 people have died. You see my dilemma here. You seem to be in
Correct.
either
What could
fortunate
you
or
ever mean?
unfortunate places at this time.
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
There are many who could read something into that. Would you care to explain yourselves?
I don't think there's much to explain apart from that we've discovered there's a lot of murder in Waterdeep since we've arrived.
Well, it seems
It's
to
not
have
the bright
increased
light city
recently.
that I was expecting.
How long do you say you've been here?
Oh, only a
Only
week
about a
or
week.
so?
Strange how the crime rate has increased in the last week. We found a warehouse full of dead kenku only recently. Something's been happening in
Oh,
the sewers.
warehouse?
Dead goblins
Oh,
have been
dear.
found.
Oh, dear.
Maxime the horse has gone missing.
And do you have any leads?
Right now I'm looking at one of them, my dear, I'm afraid.
I don't mean to make fun, but do you really think that I could have murdered this many people since my arrival?
I'm
My
not
dear boy, I am battling osteoporosis, not men.
The osteoporosis, not men. That's one of those artless statements, isn't it? I'm not battling men, I'm battling osteoporosis. How did you get away with that on the battlefield? What are you battling? Osteoporosis! With a vial of magnesium. Well, judging from your attire, you're not as infirm as you're telling us you are. So you look suspicious, but nevertheless, we are not here about that matter. I will ask you about the opera at some other time. We're more concerned with the explosion in the alleyway just outside. Strange that your
Yes, it
comrade hasn't
Which one?
raised by that sound. It's quite cacophonous, I believe.
You're more than welcome to go up and check on him.
I may just do that. Now, are you the only individuals in this abode?
Well,
Yes.
Well, your little bird friend seems to have something else to say. Are you withholding
If
evidence
you're a
from me?
superstitious type, then there is also a ghost.
A ghost?
If
But-
you're a superstitious type, as I
But
said.
Barnabas, I don't like ghosts. Shut up, Seth!
there's a bartender named Liff. They're over at the bar.
I can't
But-
see anything.
Other than that,
That's
there's
what I
the
mean.
there's the interior decorator, but he's left. He left earlier in the morning.
The interior decorator.
Well, as you said, the drapes are wonderful, and we're currently refurbishing.
Who
He's
have
been
you,
working on it.
who have you hired?
His
I
name
could
is-
do with the living room being redone, really.
Well, that's not important now. Anyway, he's usually here, but he left in the morning. He comes and goes whenever he has materials to work with.
This is just him?
Well, sometimes he brings his associate as well. Not always.
Interesting. As this is going on, Liff will, in very fine handwriting, write "hello" on the whiteboard on the blackboard behind the bar. At which point, Safe looks worriedly at the blackboard, before continuing to write down very hastily, attempting not to gain any gaze but his book. You see he's becoming more and more nervous the longer he seems to spend in this tavern after learning that it's haunted. Barnabas will then turn to you and say, what did you see of recent? I'm obviously referring to the conflagration in the alleyway. What exactly did you see?
Which one?
You're looking at the pair of you. How about you, my little bird friend? What did you see?
I was about to head out to meet an associate of mine, named, what's his name again?
Mert.
Mert. I was about to meet my associate Mert out in the city.
That's very
coming-
interesting. We're aware of him.
Oh, interesting. Well, I was about to meet him in the alley, in not the alleyways, in the city. I came to the door, and there was a loud explosion.
Oh.
At which point we walked out and found that our entryway had been blown up. Luckily, the structural integrity of this building is quite strong somehow.
I love how much you're questioning the structural integrity of Trollskull.
40-foot explosion is pretty big.
It is. Look at it.
I mean, okay. There's 2 charges left on that necklace. Someone really wanted us dead. Trollskull Manor tanked like 100 fire damage. Anyway.
gonna say, interesting. You seem to have a lot of associates.
Well, I'm sort of making connections while I'm here.
Can anyone corroborate your story apart from this haggard old woman? You will
Perhaps
look at
Liv could
Shirley.
weigh in.
The whole.
At the mention of Liv's Safe will accidentally drop his pencil in a hurried, sort of nervous fashion, attempt to scrawl and grab it before Barnabas notices. But he does notice and will side-eye him, waiting impatiently with a tapping foot until he gains composure once more.
Well, there's the horse.
Thank you.
The horse can back us up.
The horse?
Yes, the talking one.
What horse?
The horse that talks.
How could he back us up here?
Well, if they find him, her, and talk to her.
Well, my dear fellow, I'm afraid a horse isn't a very good witness for a crime.
Well, this one talks.
I have only your word for that, strange creature.
You're talking to a talking bird. You realize this, right?
I don't see race, sir, I'm afraid. Please don't try and burden me with your prejudices.
Well, anyway, no, I don't. I don't. Oh well, Volo.
Olo? That
Volo
dwarf?
Yeah, he could back us up.
Oh. Oh, I see. Maybe we have to question him as well. Safe, can you... Yeah, okay. Can we leave soon? No, we're not finished. Shut up and write, boy. Now, how about you, supposedly infirm woman?
It depends quite on what you mean. It is hard to corroborate that we were inside the building, because that is where we were.
Sort of asking your ghost bartender, and he will roll his eyes at that. Which doesn't seem to be a possibility. There's no one really to say you were here, is there? Have you left the manor of recent?
We walked outside when the explosion happened, yes.
What per were you doing outside?
My dear boy, there was an explosion. We went outside to see what happened.
Surely the safest course of action is to stay inside, is it not?
Yes, but curiosity does drive one so, do you not think?
Curiosity often lands one in prison, I find.
Oh, well, that makes it tricky for you, doesn't it? As an investigator, I'm sure you are a curious person by nature.
My dear girl, I'm a member of the Order of Magisters. I don't get put in jail. Yes.
Yes, very well, very well.
Now, did you tamper with the crime scene in any way?
No, we were trying to find out who had any intentions of destroying our manor. So, we do actually have some evidence to present for you. There was, I was speaking to the some of the townspeople mingling in the streets. One of them said that there was a
gesture to show me like, fuck off.
One of them was talking about a puppet on the roof.
I would kindly ask you to leave investigation to the watch, rather than get yourself embroiled in such things.
Idle gossip between neighbors, I'm sure you understand.
I would like to know who was trying to blow me up.
You think yourself the target?
I think
Well,
ourselves
it was
the
outside our
target.
doorstep.
Considering the blast radius extends past your property by about 20 feet, I would assume you were not the target.
Quite
That is comforting to know. Thank you, investigator.
That is very presumptuous of you, but fair enough.
Simple logic. Considering the cause of the conflagration. Well, in the manner of openness, is there anything you would like to...
The manner of openness.
Is there anything you would like to put forward that you clearly have gained through your own investigations?
My dear friend Chulme just told you what we gained during our investigation.
Deception, the both of you.
Shit. I was going to tell them about it,
sorry.
but you did the thing. Deception. Deception. I have proficiency in that, actually. Where did that come from?
How were there 3 17s?
Because we got good, I guess.
He will. Barlow's look and say, That's all you have to give us. I suggest you leave the investigation to the Watch and don't wish to entangle yourself otherwise. You are clearly not the target of this, so have no need to get involved.
Very well. Please let us know if there's anything else we can do to help your investigation.
You will be contacted, but for now, for at least a few months, please don't leave the city, or we will be forced to fight you.
Very
It's
well.
very suspicious when people suddenly move after incidents like these, you know.
Do several months count as sudden?
Maybe.
We shall remain put.
Good. Then we now know where to find you. As a matter of discourse, this building is clearly a shambles. Leaving it in a city like this is against regulations. Please see to its corrections swiftly.
Yes, we shall. Yes.
You
Might
might-
I offer either of you some candy? Normal candy, not candy.
No, thank you. It would be nice to see this tavern back to how it was. Me and my wife spent our honeymoon here.
Lovely. We would love to have you back as patrons.
We shall see soon enough. Don't make it one of those hideous, garish neon places, then, please.
Okay.
Excellent. Now, I will take my leave. You can find me at the headquarters of the Magisters if you should miraculously come up with any ideas. But please don't waste our time too much. Good day.
Good day.
Sorry, just for my note keeping. What was his name again?
Barnabas
something?
Blastwind.
Blastwind, that's right.
Barnabas Blastwind and Safe Cromley.
All right.
Have they left now?
They will go to the door and leave. Lift will slam the door behind them.
Whew! That could have gotten hairy.
Alan's writing.
I believe now we should go to the Bent Nail. See what we can find.
I think we should, yes.
Not even have a moment to consider what they said. No, we're carrying on with the investigation.
Yeah, no, fuck those guys. Fuck them bitches.
Also, like, what was I gonna say? Oh, I gave away a necklace. Sauce.
I have the only bit of evidence. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I traded it for my friend's life. Sauce.
That's literally what I thought Hume was going to say. We found a necklace.
Yeah, that's
And
actually
then
what I
like,
was gonna
Shumi
say.
doesn't know I gave away the necklace, so he's just gonna be like, oh yeah, we found one. Where is it now? Do you have it?
Yeah, that is pretty much exactly what was about to happen.
Yep.
That's about right.
I've made a character just for your pleasure, Alex. I've made a new character for this face-to-face game in case mine dies in the next half hour. Because I'm gonna be a little bit late to that game, but like in case that one dies, I've made a Romanov's cousin.
Oh. Have you indeed?
I have. gonna start on a backstory for her. Ooh. But
Yes.
okay. So
You're
we
going
would
to
go
to
on.
Spent nail.
Yes. Also,
I didn't miss nothing.
for next time you want to fuck with me in Chult and you want to involve Romanar's cousin, she is now in the Tester campaign on D&D
okay.
Beyond.
Oh, by the way, I also know who attacked a Romanar. And Sylvia.
Oh, you've made that. Is it linked to Hank? It is, isn't it?
There are many things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
Just FYI, Sarah, like, we recently found in the Chult campaign that everyone's backstory intermingles ever so slightly. Because, and this is completely by accident, this is something that came up, like, recently, that everyone realized, holy shit, all of us have written in our backstories that we spent time in Baldur's Gate around this and this time frame. Which, by complete coincidence, completely lines up. Everyone was in Baldur's Gate at the same time.
That's a
Actually, except
little
Trix.
coincidence, but
Except Trix, but Trix was in Baldur's Gate while Romanar and Hank was there.
For once, I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it was just complete coincidence that everyone had it in their backstory that they've been to Baldur's Gate, and it all just lined up that they've been to Baldur's Gate at the same time. So we have the like roleplay chat that we talk in, and we just started talking, and I started mentioning as like my character, like, oh, I was attacked in Baldur's Gate, and Hank, the other character, is like a vigilante. He's basically the Baldur's Gate's Batman.
Yeah.
and he was like, oh, who are these criminals that attacked you? And I'm like, I don't know. And I'm realizing whatever I put in my backstory about who attacked a Romanar in Baldur's Gate is probably already written into Hank's backstory by Alex.
that's a pretty nice way it weaves together, though. I like that.
Seeing as though a Romanar completely destroyed them, turned them into ash, smithereens, reduced to atoms, they're probably like, just to spite, Alex has made them like the one that got away. The one Hank has been searching for millennia. And he was just turned to ash by a Romanar.
Oh no. The person he's searching for is still alive, and the person he's searching for is in Chult.
Oh!
He knows that.
I can't wait for Hattie's story to start unfolding.
Yeah,
I have some
a bit different.
I have some meta knowledge about Hattie. Hattie is another character in Chult. I have a bit of meta knowledge about her, just because Travis, who plays her, started basically giving me the whole rundown of the character before he started playing with us. So he's told me basically everything about her, and I was like, "Huh, do you want to join this campaign?" And he was like, "Yes." And he thought I was the DM, so he just kept telling me all about this character, and then he joined, and he was like, "Oh, you're not the DM. Whoops, you were supposed to know all that."
He's changed some things.
Yes, we are going to the Bent Nail.
It is now 9 o'clock at night.
That's quick.
You were trapped in the house for some time. It's worth noting. You find yourself travelling down a dark, empty street. The sound of rain beating on you.
Which way? South?
Can both of you
west?
roll perception checks?
Oh shit, I don't have dark vision. Shit. 10. That's the fourth 17 you've rolled.
Good for me. I think I deserve that.
Good for me. I think I deserve it. Was that?
Oh yeah, because my other rolls were so shit today.
Yeah, it's true. Your other rolls have been abominable. I'm not going to lie to you.
Have they been snowmen though?
Yes, I was just gonna make that joke. What do my rolls and snowmen have in common? They're both abominable.
My disappointment grows.
What? Because we're funny?
I need little captions whenever I DM sometimes, so that the DM will remember this. The DM disappointment grows.
Look, can you imagine like? Does it make sense now that Sarah and I went to high school together?
Oh yes, fully. It's a shame you won't get to meet my best friend because it will totally make sense why I'm like I am. It requires no explanation whatsoever.
Sarah's the only Swedish person I like.
Wow, that's oddly racist.
No, Swedes are horrible.
No,
He's right. That's
that
just
no,
factual.
that's just how Scandinavians are.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with you, but
You know how English people are just straight up rude when it comes to French people?
no, we despise the French. Cheese-eating surrender monkeys they are.
Yes, exactly. That's Norway and Sweden.
Yes, I know,
But
I'm
the
aware.
reasons Norwegians hate Swedes is because we dominated them. So it's like vice versa, you know? We didn't surrender. They
Actually, you know
started
why
pushing
Norwegians
us.
hate Swedes? Because you sold us the
We're
fuck out
better.
in World War II.
Yeah, that too.
You were like, yeah, we're friends, and then Hitler came on the doorstep and was like, hey, we want to go into Norway, and you were like, yeah, this way.
Whereas you guys wanted us to just throw our bodies at Hitler so that you guys could survive.
We would have had marine and air superiority, but you were just like, nah.
You are going to be fodder for you guys.
Yes, that is what Swedes are good for. Meatballs and cannon fodder.
Meatballs and wow, just not going there.
Quote me on that.
I will in a court of law when you kill a Swedish person.
I would never.
Saying nothing, truly saying nothing. Shirley, you become acutely aware that you're being followed.
Ooh.
Shulmi's completely oblivious to this.
Do I know who or anything like that? Or is it just I know that we're being followed and that's it?
If you'd like to try and investigate who, and are you going to
Can I
inform
just
Shulmi of
how
this?
many can I like passively perceive how many are following us?
What's your passive perception?
13.
No.
Okay. Yes, I will try to investigate.
You are being followed by 5 individuals, 2 of which seem to have lighter footsteps than the other.
Oh, cloppity clop clop clop.
Found the carriage in the previous street.
Can we try to evade them?
How are you going to attempt to do this?
Well, all right. So this is the street we're on. There's nothing out and
Absolutely.
about. It's just a street.
It's 9 o'clock
Um,
at night.
all right. We're gonna. What is this? Is that just some logs?
Yeah.
I'd like to stealth.
Go on,
But how
well
we
done,
do-
stealth.
10.
Shulmi attempts to crouch and stealth by putting a plank of wood in front of him and walking forward. Shirley, how are you? Would you like to attempt to stealth?
Yes, please. I'm moving over to the dark side where there's no lights and just kind of
Shirley just
in the
sort
wall.
of fades
Maybe
into
hiding
the
behind that.
darkness somewhat behind the logs, whilst
Mysterious.
Shulmi struggles to find her in the dark
I
because
go.
Shulmi does not have dark vision.
I slowly go down the street with like this plank over myself and just going, if I can't see them, they can't see me.
Shirley, you think you've managed to evade them, but you can see 5 figures beginning to approach Shulmi.
Okay.
2 of them seem to almost look like priests, while another 2 look like burly men with the beards and armor. They seem to have tattooed faces.
Does tattooed faces mean something in particular to us?
They seem to have faces tattooed like a flying serpent.
Or is that the Zentarum symbol?
You would recognize it as such, yes.
Can't see me. If I see them, they see me.
Kilby's just muttering to himself, wobbling the board, making it even more obvious that he's there.
Could I please attempt to create a diversion? I'm gonna try to launch a candy at like the lamp or something over here and try to like create a little bit of a ruckus.
Okay. Just roll an attack roll to see if you can hit the lamp. Jesus, okay. Yeah, you managed to hit the lamp just across from you, jiggering it and making it squeak somewhat. Surely this grabs your attention.
Does it grab the other's attention?
They seem to look up slightly, but are more focused on the Kenku holding the wooden board.
Okay. So, understanding that Shirley just launched an attack, or not even an attack, but a distraction.
Is Shumi capable of an awareness of that she's doing that?
I'm not necessarily aware of exactly what she's doing, but I just noticed that something
Is up.
Something is. There's only one person I know who who fires candy at people.
Yeah.
So, I'll just kind of drop the board, thinking, jig is up. This may have failed. And I would like to just spin around and just bow out this bow, which is the same size as me.
Yeah. You're like the giants in freaking Elden Ring, firing them massive bows.
I just want to spin 180 degrees, and whoever the first person I see is, I'd like to put a longbow bolt. So I was about to say a longbow, an arrow through their fucking kneecaps or sternums or abdomens or chest, whatever I see.
Some appendage attached to their body.
Hmm?
Some sort of appendage, almost.
Yeah, whatever the biggest target, whatever the biggest target when I turn around is, I'm going to fire at it. Living.
Okay. Roll an attack with disadvantage. For obvious reasons.
13 is the disadvantage.
You hit an individual in leather armor with carrying a mace, who is not far behind you.
Oh. 13 was the hit. Nice.
Recognizing that Auden has attacked them, can I sneak up behind and sneak attack him?
Oh, Shirley, you will be able to see the others as well. It's worth noting.
Yeah.
Shulmi cannot, it isn't as it clocked them, but he knows they're there.
Yeah, 9 damage.
Alright.
Just makes it easier to determine what you're hitting.
So I guess, can I sneak attack this guy? I guess that's the most reasonable one.
Yeah, I'm going to let you have a
behind him.
surprise round, because I don't necessarily know you're there.
I don't actually know how that works exactly. So
It means you get to take one action outside of initiative. So you get an additional action outside of initiative, and then initiative begins.
Okay, so I get to attack them first before initiative begins.
Yes.
Haha.
Jesus Christ, woman. Okay, that's a crit. Roll roll damage and double it. Oh Jesus.
Oh, and roll the.
Yeah, and roll the black tooth deck as a chance as well.
How does that work again?
That's one hit, isn't it?
It's a D4. Roll a D4.
A D4.
You look offended by the concept of a D4, so.
No, sorry, I'm just trying to.
You do an extra
One.
D4. You can do an extra D4 of acid damage.
Nice.
So roll another D4.
Nice.
Shelly, you can double your damage, so that's 24. Oh, jeez, that doubles both. 24, 28, 32 points of acid damage. Do you have sneak attack?
Yeah.
Would you like to add? Would you like to add your sneak attack damage?
Yes, please.
You fell. How would you like to kill him?
Sneak up behind him and then stand up and slit his throat.
With both daggers.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one. There's only one. I have the other.
Oh yeah, you see Shirley directly in front of you. Walk up behind him, slit his throat, and acid falls from the dagger. He falls dead and lifeless in front of you.
Is now the time to roll initiative?
Roll initiative!
Yes.
The words that every player wants to hear.
17. I didn't click my guy.
Well, you've just instantly made it easy of yourselves. So... because Shirley's already killed a thug. In a surprise round. Impressive. No, it didn't add your turn.
You get the...
Yeah,
I
don't
got a
worry.
weird message in the chat when I rolled it, but I don't know why.
Don't worry, I'll fix it.
Oh, it's because I hadn't selected Shirley, I think.
So I've done it anyway, don't worry.
Thank you so much.
Order descending. Hyumi actually gets to act first.
Hell yeah. Which one was it that I hit? This guy?
The guy in the middle.
The guy in the middle. Okay.
Yep.
I will... And he was a burly big guy.
Yeah. The one that's almost exactly the same as the one that Shirley just slit the throat off.
I want to Hunter's Mark him.
Okay.
That's my bonus action. I didn't actually mean to do that, but okay. I will longbow him again.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes, longbow him again. Oh! 27.
It's most certainly a hit.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That is 11 plus 3 damage. So 14 damage.
You deal him a wounding blow and he falls to his knee. Looking at you with pure hatred. With blood foaming from his mouth.
Not looking like he's going to give up anytime soon, right?
No.
I'm going to throw my dull dagger at him. The one that was hit by acid, so it does a little bit less damage just to get rid of it.
Okay.
Oh! Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
For 5 damage plus 6. So 11 damage.
Oh my god. You kill him. His limp, lifeless body lumbers onto the cobbles in front of you.
Alright, that's my turn.
Yes.
Okay, this actually changes. Right, no it doesn't. I thought they would come before you, but they didn't. You're okay. So I've just got so many friggin' tabs open right now. One of the individuals who looks not unlike a priest will move towards you. You notice as she gets closer, she is a halfling.
Ah, nearly my height.
She seems to be bearing no weapons, and instead seems to hit you with her hands herself.
How tall is a halfling?
Just under 4 feet.
Okay, so they're about the same height as me.
Why is it rolling with advantage? Kill me. Right. Tell me if these hit. 17,
Yes.
19,
Yes.
16.
Yes.
You are hit for 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck, bro.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw? And a strength saving throw and a constitution saving throw. You are stunned until the end of its next turn.
Bastard.
Can I just ask for descriptive purposes, what does it look like when Shumi gets hit now?
You're just checking that I'm not doing something messed up, aren't you?
I was just kind of curious if I would notice anything.
It looks
Because
perfectly.
I haven't really known,
It looks
you know?
perfectly normal when Hulmi gets hit.
This is a monk with multi-attack.
Yes, this is a monk with multi-attack. You have not come across these guys before.
I don't think you've ever used monks against us before.
No, I haven't. I tend to do them in smaller games because they're so much more effective. Because you
Yeah.
can easily take down a monk with like the party of Chalk could easily take down a monk.
Fireball.
Yeah, bang! It goes flying. Hulmi, not Hulmi. Shirley, the other monk will attempt to hit you 3 times. 12, 11, 14.
The 14 hits.
For 10 points of piercing damage from a blow dart. The only remaining thug will attempt to move towards Hulmi. No, Shirley, because Shirley's close, so I do apologise. I'm trying to be tactically logical, because you are closer, they're going to go to you. He will attempt to attack you twice. 23 and 21.
Yeah.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. You guys are not looking good, are you?
No. Not at all.
Yeah. Shirley?
Alrighty. Yeah, alright. Fuck this guy right in front of me. I will double dash him with my swords.
Yep.
Oh dear, that doesn't hit.
No, probably not.
That's unfortunate. Oh my gosh.
12 is a hit, though.
Thank God for
Much
that.
to your astoundment, apparently.
Yeah.
The music's gone appropriate right now, I like it.
Yeah, I put it on because I knew you were going to have us roll initiative.
You just saw it coming, didn't you? It's been a while!
Uh-huh.
You do a damaging blow to him. Remember, that's 1 attack for you.
You can do it again.
Yes. Sorry, I was just looking at my archetype stuff and see if there's anything I could do with that, but I don't think so.
You think anything extra you can do to it?
Actually, hold on.
I think Shirley needs to learn stuff like envenomed blades and things like that.
Actually, sorry, I'm reading Rakish Audacity. Does that apply here? I can use sneak attack if there's no one else within 5 feet, as long as it's only the other person.
Yes, it most definitely applies.
Cool. Alright, so I'll use sneak attack as well on that.
Oh yeah, because you can do sneak attack without necessity of sneak attack because you have Rakish Audacity.
Not that it did too much, but
He
anyway,
looks
that's
very
the first thing.
badly injured.
Excellent. Alright, so I'll start again.
Oh!
That's definitely a hit.
Roll a 1d4.
And you get your sneak attack as well because of Rakish Audacity.
Oof, and I get
One.
extra acid damage.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. And then
1 acid damage.
14 points of damage for one attack. He looks very badly injured. Like super
Oh, yeah.
he's
badly
not quite
injured.
dead yet.
No.
Sarah, when you're rolling, your sneak attack damage comes up automatically, so you don't actually need to roll sneak attack.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Thank
Comes
you.
up piercing, then it comes sneak attack. Shirley, you have another attack. That was one attack. Oh my god, that's a hit.
No,
He's dead. There's no other way to phrase that. He's dead. His limp, lifeless body falls to the floor by your feet. Another one around you.
Nice, 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 nice. I will yell at the priest. Leave the bird alone.
The monk.
I'm stunned, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do.
Can I move up to the priest?
Yeah, you can. Let me just double check.
Hey,
I think you can do something more.
leave that bird alone.
Oh god.
What can I do, sorry?
Well, Hyunmi can do something.
Can he try to escape the stone?
I know you can't take actions or bonus action. You can't take actions or reactions. You can take a bonus action if you have one.
I can take my bonus action and Hunter's Mark. This monk. I'll move the Hunter's Mark over to her.
And make some sassy commentary for funsies.
Hey! Preacher! Leave us kids alone!
I saw where that was going. I really did. It was the tone in which you said it. I just saw it going. The monk will attempt to wail on Hyunmi once again.
No.
Attempting 3 times. $17,
Yes?
24.
No.
What? 17, 24, 13.
2 of those hits. 13 does not hit.
That's 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, what a surprise! Yumi's down.
Oh, okay.
No. Show me.
The martial artist will also attempt to attack Shirley 3 times. 19, 25, 19.
Yeah, they all hit. Oh shit, we're both gonna be
10,
down.
15, 17.
Yep, I'm down.
Being you are unconscious, they will leave your bodies in the rain.
Okay, so they weren't here to kill us. They were here to rough us up.
That's where we end today's session.
Oh man.